Liverpool have spent than £10 million on more than 70 ground improvement projects at Anfield over the summer months. The Reds will have a new pitch, a bigger Kop and a huge new club shop among improvements as the club fights in the Premier League and Champions League. The Liverpool Echo has looked at some of the most significant improvements fans will notice at Anfield this season. Liverpool will kick off on a brand new pitch for the first time this century on August 19, and Reds operations director, Andy Parkinson, is convinced players and boss Jurgen Klopp will notice a significant difference. The Anfield playing surface has not been relaid since 1999 and both Klopp and his predecessor Brendan Rodgers have complained about the quality of the pitch. After a goalless draw against Southampton last season, Klopp moaned, "Today, I know nobody wants to hear it but I'm brave enough to say it, the pitch was really dry. We gave it all the water we had but after 15 minutes it was really dry, drying, wind, it was difficult." While in December 2014, after another home draw with Arsenal, Rodgers rapped, "It was an outstanding performance on a terrible pitch. The pitch is awful here." Liverpool use a Deso Grassmaster surface, which the company's website describes as a 100% natural grass pitch which is reinforced by 20 million polypropylene fibers. But the pitch only has an effective shelf life of around 15 years and Liverpool's has been long overdue. Parkinson said, "The pitch has been completely redeveloped. The last time that was done was in 1999. The players will notice a difference. What you will find is that the first match of the season it will probably compare to the first game of the season last year. But it's when you get into the winter months when the pitch, by definition, starts to deteriorate, that you will notice the difference then. The pitch will be consistent all the time. If you remember the last couple of years we've had challenges with some of the corner areas starting to go, but that won't be the case now. It will be at his best, I would say, from mid-September and obviously it's so important to the manager. The ball will zip across the surface. Modern pitch maintenance is now more science than experienced ground staff with forks and rollers." And he added, "As well as a new pitch with all the new infrastructure, there's a new irrigation system in there with miles of pipe work. We used to have to get hose pipes out at half-time and could only water 1/3 of the pitch at a time. Now we have pop-ups. I remember last season for example, we had quite a warm day. With a bit of wind you can water all the time but as soon as the game begins it starts to dry out and then at half-time you don't have time to get all the pipework on the pitch. It continues to dry and by the second half it dries out and the ball doesn't zip. We also have enabling for a forced air ventilation system which will mean we can suck the water out even quicker. Some days in the winter where you have a lot of rain it can lay on the surface for a little while but this reverse vacuum takes it all back through." Even though plans had always been in place to bring Anfield up to the Premier League's accessible stadia requirements, the club copped for some flack last season for falling short. That has now been remedied, and to make up for the resultant loss of seating inside the ground, the world-famous Spion Kop now has even more spaces. The away fans' wheelchair section has now been moved from the home section to the away section, while 2 new platforms have been created in the centenary stand with lift access. Liverpool now boast 250 wheelchair spaces, which resulted in other seats having to be removed. But an extra 470 seats have been created at the back of the Kop. "It wasn't an easy feat but we have managed it," added operations director Andy Parkinson. In spite of the changes Anfield the difference in capacity is negligible, from last season's 54,074 to 54,022 this coming campaign. Liverpool plan to open a new retail store, twice the size of the shop it replaces, on or around August 14. The new shop will feature 2 levels with state-of-the-art facilities, including a video wall and a shirt printing area which promises to be a real experience for fans. Operations Director Andy Parkinson explained, "For the shirt printing area fans will feel like they are sitting down in one of the changing rooms, getting their shirts fitted and having your name printed on the back. We hope we still have queues, but nothing like the ones we had previously, so the fan experience will be much better. On a night when Liverpool were frozen out of the EFL Cup by Southampton in January, Reds fans were also left hypothermic. On a truly chilling night at Anfield, an Arctic wind whipping through the open-ended main stand left many supporters seeking half-time warmth on the concourses, leading to uncomfortable crowding. That issue was one of the 70 projects successfully solved by Anfield constructors during the summer. Operations Director Andy Parkinson explained, "One of the corners has been filled in because we used to get a bit of wind coming through in the corner between the Kop and the main stand, which then caused us a few problems on the concourses." The Anfield changing rooms were completed in April, but other work back of house has now been completed. The work has been completed, whilst the always popular stadium tours have continued. Routes have changed daily, but it has all come together, smiled Andy Parkinson. As operations director, there is one occasion Andy is especially looking forward to in the coming season. "The vast majority of fans coming here have been hugely impressed," he said, "both from general fans and fans enjoying hospitality, with our hospitality now being the best in the Premier League. When you get away fans coming here and you see them taking pictures, it is very special. But it is the European nights I am really looking forward to. We have already seen that when you have a good day or night here, the main stand really does add to that. The way it's designed, all the atmosphere stays in here. It will be really exciting. We have over 2,000 staff working on a match day now, which is the most we've ever had.